A really great way to give the illusion of glass or metal with on your truck is to use gradients. First thing you're going to do is click on your swatches menu, and that's right here. You have these library books at the bottom. And if you click on that, you can go to two options. You have, gradients. And within gradients, you have options like water, which works really well for glass, and metals, which works really well for metals. If you can look here, you can even see how they're already a little shiny. I'm going to go to gradients and water, because right now I'm going to add something to the windshield. And I can combine those two so I don't have so many windows open. I'm going to click on my object and I'm going to choose a gradient. If I want to keep this gradient easily accessible, I can just make sure it's added to my swatches palette. Right now it is. And you have a couple different options. I think glass tends to look a little green, so I'm going to use this one. Now, with my gradient, I have a gradient tool, and what this allows me to do is adjust how much of my colors are showing, or where it's located. I always have a hard time getting it. There it is. Rotate. So sometimes glass will have a reflective, angular property to it. And if I want to, over on the right side where it says gradient, if I click on the three dots, I have some more options. I can change the style of gradient from linear to radial, freeform, which I haven't personally tried. It's a new feature. So radial right here, this will change my angles in addition to using the toolbar here. And I can add more colors just by clicking underneath the bar. And the same way I can adjust the sliders over there for how much of each color is showing, I can do so here. If I accidentally add a color I don't like, I just have to select it and put it in the trash. Really easy way to add gradients. The other item you might want to put a gradient on is Control Z to undo. Something like the front grille of the car, which is this located right here. Currently my lights are also grouped, so I'm going to ungroup my lights. And I just want these rectangles. This is the front grille of the car. You can also, I'm going to group them now. Control G to group. Just pick one. There you go. That one worked really well. You can try some different options. Maybe my truck is really Gucci and I've got gold grills. It is up to you. So you do need to include a gradient. You could include a gradient on your lights if you were doing a different one. Maybe this gold color is not the color you want. So again, you can go down here to gradient and change. Again, you can go down here to edit gradient. And you can change the color. So I probably don't want this dark color. I do want maybe a brighter yellow. And I want more light color in the middle. And if you look over here, you can see, helps more if I go to my move tool, how my light looks like it's brighter in the center. All right, there you go, gradients.